Senator Paul, and thank you so much for being here. Welcome to State of the Union. I don't think I've ever here before. No, I've been able to avoid that. Well, let me ask you a question. Does it bother you? President Trump is honest. Does it bother you when he said things that's not clear demonstrative falsehoods to the American people? He communicates differently than I do or than almost anybody else ever. As I will tell you, though I was in the ministry all week, I did news conference and 10 different cities all over the state. I saw virtually every TV camera in the state during that. That's what thing said. There's not a single person asked about President Trump. We were talking about year-round pill. We're in the middle of the pilot project where we were trying behavioral health like all other health, more money to National Institute of Health than ever before. And President Trump bored of that. But I think people are much more concerned about the economy and job preparation and other political changes for everybody to ask questions about President Trump. Nobody did, and I'll make up for let me ask you that. Does it matter if the President of the United States lies to the American people? The majority of the American people do not find him honest and trustworthy. That's a problem. Doesn't that get in the way of the agenda? And as an American, wouldn't you prefer to have a president who you don't have to worry that what he says and just demonstrate false, such as he says two of the hostages that were taken were to dinner North Korea were taken under Obama, and when 2 of 3 were taken while he was a president? Well, you know that the Trump person has not changed since the campaign. Does it bother you? True, would it bother me less if we weren't getting tests done? You know what, the regular tax package better than would I have expected. Also, president was left with a lot of problem. We did about 8 years where he acted like United States of America was basically any more country in the world. A lot of things got off track during the 8 years. I think the president stepped is the pretty demonstrably Korea. What may happen the next few days with Iran? All those are more important than whether the president remembers when hostages were taken in Korea. Is a more thing there to get hostage out of Korea. I agree with you, but the point I mean, Washington Post fact checkers has identified more than 3,000 lies that he told since he became president of the United States. That's still he say he's making up to 9 false statements a day when President Clinton lied to the American people. A lot of Democrats got very upset about it. The minister said he will a country doing great. Let's ignore the fact that he was lying. It's a part issue where he's great. The economy is dying better, and I understand he was talking about terms accomplished and the liturgy agenda. That you like, but it's more of the President of the United States to tell the voters the truth. Isn't there something that understands democracy when a president lies so often? Well, I think that when president communicates whether intends to mislead people or just have all the facts in the mind's time, he is very accessible to the press. His team is very express conference in 17. How many times he represent to the press? Last week I saw significant number of times where get off a plane, gets on a plane, answers question, lays out wherever he's thinking at the time, but the more important thing I would suggest is doing what you say you are going to do when you elect the president, and most of that you're right. I'm supportive policy, trade policy. It's a policy that's very helpful to us, but we'll see if we get the end of the road. So, well, let record reflects that I don't think about whether it's present tell people the truth, and I'm guessing administration. You might don't ask you about North Korea because you are on the Center Intelligence Committee, and we're being told that the progress in getting this city of North Africa. I don't think I can tell you so much about that. I can tell you that in the last 2 years, even the last 6 months of the Obama presidency, North Korea has probably taken more time, and we had more concern about that particularly. And the other issue, we will let North Korea get to where a very dangerous position vis-a-vis in the neighborhood and the world, and something needs to be done about it. I want to ask about you some home state, Missouri, where Republican has called for a special session to consider him for a Ribbons who is facing 2 felony charges. A woman says she was bound and blindfolded, that he was a photo of encounter a politicians and perhaps and most politician buried statewide, and you have not called for him a resign. Does he suggest that you believe Governor Gritz and his side of the story? No, it does suggest that for all the time I've been in the Congress, one of my rules was to try to give much advice to people in Jefferson City. There is no question that if the governor did the thing that she alleged to have done in this woman, it's reprehensible, but this process where all the facts get to the table, there is a court case that starts next week. You just pointed out that has not looking both of the judicial and the legislative remedy that I don't necessarily improve on by getting involved in it, and will I think of those will lead to a result that takes all the facts and we see all what happens. What does your gut tell you about whether or not guilty of this? Because certainly a lot of other people, including running for the Senate, running against that, he said want him to register that. My gut tells me people elect somebody who spent his whole time running, thinking about how bad the currency politics, both particles that we need process work it way, reverse what the people have done. I think both of those forms will likely put all of the facts on the table and reach whatever results those facts lead to. I don't think we know everything we need to know yet, but I don't think we know enough to be concerned about that. We don't think. Alright, Senator Spanish, thank you so much for joining.